Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. There is something that gives meaning to the daily living of humanity, of which without them, it can be difficult for people to live, and these are products. Think of the form of transport you use. Phones, chairs, food, tables, books, and clothes, to mention but a few. These are products we use in our day-to-day living, and that adds value to our daily living. These products did not just come to be, but they have their producers or manufacturers. Each product existed in the mind of its manufacturer before it physically appeared for its specific purpose. Thus, it is important to understand the purpose of each product for it to be used properly. If the purpose is not known, abuse and misuse abounds. As we are concluding our Children's Week today, we shall reflect on the theme, growing with purpose. Repeat after me, growing with purpose. To grow simply means to undergo natural development by increasing in size and changing physically. While purpose is the reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists. Example of growing. I used to be a small child who used to run around church and ask my grandmothers for sweets. An example for purpose. The purpose of a phone is communicate with people who are far away. And the purpose for washing dishes is to maintain hygiene. I will take you to Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 4 to 10. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 4 to 10 tells the story of the young Jeremiah being accepted by God into prophecy. Jeremiah tells God that he's too young and he does not know how to speak. God tells Jeremiah that he will give him his words and that if he's in trouble, he will be rescued by God and he will use his words to destroy and plant nations. As we reflect and celebrate this Children's Week under the theme Growing with Purpose, let us reflect on the following points. Number 1, God knows why. Repeat after me, God knows why. From the text, we can deduce that God knew each one of us before we were born, and he has plans for each one of us. This means we may belong to different families and places. We may be born in rich or poor families. We may be differently able or not. God knows why. All we need to understand is that God created us that way and we have a purpose to fulfill in life. Number 2, don't let this current situation make you lose your purpose. I repeat, don't let the current situation make you lose your purpose. Repeat after me. Don't let the current situation make you lose your purpose. Jeremiah was called to prophecy at a difficult time. We too are facing a lot of things that can threaten us and make us think we are too young to make a difference in our families, church, and communities we belong to. Children of God, make sure even in times of good or hardship, you should maintain your purpose. In every situation, understand your purpose. Never allow the situation to change your purpose. Rather, change the situation using your purpose. Number 3, your purpose should be seen now. Repeat after me. Your purpose should be seen now. The purpose of Jeremiah was seen when he was a child. This shows that as we are growing, we too should know our purpose. By growing with purpose, it helps us utilize each opportunity which represents itself to us. Knowing our purpose will give us a reason why we should go to school, why we should go to church, and why we should live a peaceful life in the community. What you want to become when you grow up should be seen now, and do everything possible to make it come to pass. Anyone can make it in life, no matter the background. What matters is understanding the purpose. I'll now take you to 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 12. Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in conduct, in love, and in purity. As we conclude, As a future generation, let us to begin to build the future now by understanding God's purpose for creating us. Parents and guardians, help us to grow with purpose by playing your parental role. Encourage us to go to school. Discourage child abuse and early marriage. Together we can make a difference. Yes, we shall make a difference with purpose. Amen.